Hey there, Dr. JP Guidry here. I want to talk a little bit about in-range external rotation, especially in the trail arm. So, we know this is important with being able to shallow the club, come from the inside, get it on plane, drop it in the slot, whatever kind of terminology you want to use. And there's some ways we can kind of work on improving that in-range, both the strength and the mobility of that. I prefer to do some in-range isometric holds. So you could take your elbow in line with the shoulder. You can use a club or your other hand. You're going to push it as far as you can, trying to keep that elbow in line, and then we're going to do some holds there. So again, just holding the weight of the arm in that position. If it's weak or if it's limited, you'll kind of see that arm creep. So you can just kind of maybe do some movements, do some passive movements, do some stretches or holds there passively, and then go into the active isometric hold. Once you get pretty good at that, then we can add in some resistance. So I still prefer to take it there. Now we're having a hold against that resistance. Again, you can also just actively pull once that gets easy. And I prefer to really do these holds at in range. So somewhere between, let's say, 5 to 10 second holds, working that to somewhat of a fatigue there. Another way we can get a little more golfish or functional, if you will, take a ball in between, go up, and then squeeze. Okay, so you can come in different positions, squeeze. Come in different position, squeeze. So you're trying to squeeze that elbow in, which is relative external rotation there with a club in your hand, working on that kind of feel and that strength, not true strengthening, but more of kind of a feel and building that isometric strength in those positions. So just another way to kind of specifically work in range external rotation, especially in that trail shoulder. So for right-handed golfers, your right shoulder; for left-handers, your left shoulder, to make sure you've got the strength and the mobility to perform at that in range, to be able to make the movements and get in the positions